Hey, 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 hey. Hello, everybody. Hello, 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 hello. Yeah, it is. There's been a lot of talk about a lot of stuff around Fall River. With the Robeson Street and Robeson and Bedford Street with the islands that they want to remove, and when Carlos Caesar came up, when I was at Dunkin' Donuts, and me and my wife, we were at Dunkin' Donuts. A friend of mine came in, and he was saying that they wanted to actually make a two-way street over there from Robeson and Bedford Street, and you know um, in my opinion, I don't even think that's a good idea. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, because now, what they have to do is they have to remove the light. You know what I'm saying? They have to move the traffic light over there. They have to do a traffic study. They have to do all kinds of stuff, and it's actually gonna be a shit show still. You know what I'm saying? If you have a two-way over there, because a two-way traffic is not going to work. Okay, over there, and I don't know why they want. I don't know why. Again, you know what I'm saying? I want to see the blueprints. I want to see stuff. I want to see blueprints. Okay, I want to see how they're going to do this stuff. Okay, and so is Carl Caesar. Carl Caesar's running for mayor. He wants to see the stuff too. Okay, the traffic department and everything. So one of these days, I'm going to go down to the traffic department. I'm going to talk to somebody in the traffic department. I'm going to say, look, you have to do a traffic study first. Okay, you have to, because if you don't do a traffic study, okay, you know what's going to happen. You're going to mess up everything. Okay, so when Carlos Caesar came down, and we talked about what was going to happen, to the island, to the Robeson and Bedford Street. I mean, he's amazing. Okay, he even said, "Wow, I didn't know nothing about this until I told him." You know what I'm saying? And until I told him about this, you know. I mean, come on. So they're gonna cut down. They're gonna take the island out of there. They're gonna make a two-way street out of there. How are you gonna make? You gotta do a traffic study first. Okay, you have to do a traffic study first before you do anything. So like I said, I mean as a independent media, I really like to see those blueprints. Okay, because I'm going to go to City Hall. I'm going to talk to one of my cousins up at City Hall, and I'm going to see if I can get the blueprints and stuff, and I want to see what they want to do, because if right now you got islands on both sides. So you got cars going up Robinson Street, then you got that round bend coming out of Pleasant Street, and but they want to take those out of there. You know what I'm saying? And why? You know what I'm saying? I mean, there's no point. Okay, there's no point of taking those out of there and making a two-way street over there, because it's going to cause a problem. Okay, it's going to cause more of a shit show over there than it is now. You know what I'm saying? You know, and you can't take something out of there, and make things worse, because what you're doing is you're removing something, and then you're removing islands. Leave it the way it is. That's where it's supposed to be. Leave it the way it is. I mean, it's all good the way it is. Okay, you can't make a two-way street out of that, because you're gonna make it out of the way people drive over there. My God, you know what I'm saying? You can't do that. You know, and um, so there's been a lot of talk about that. Okay, but a friend of mine, and then what they're gonna do is Wendy's. They're gonna some I think sometimes this week or next week, they are going to renovate Wendy's. They're going to do something with Wendy's. Okay, they are going to do something with that. I don't know what they're going to do with that, but they are. Inside, somebody that works at Wendy's, I cannot say his name, and I'm not going to reveal it neither if you asked. So it's confidential, and and I keep people's names confidential. I don't let people's names out. But I did talk to Carl Caesar down there at near Wendy's, and and he we pointed out, okay, and then he says, well, yeah, you need to do a traffic study. Okay, you got to do a traffic study first. That's number one. Okay, before you do anything, you can't just rip something apart, rip out islands, and say, hey, well, I'm gonna make this as a two-way street. Okay, I'm gonna make this as a two-way street. You can't make something as a two-way street if you're going to do a study. You know what I'm saying? You got to do a study on that. You got to do a study on that. And the update on the trial. Well, um, we've been on that on the trial and stuff too, um, and the with the brothers being with the brother, the 17-year-old being incarcerated for being held without bail for murder. I mean, that's something that I'm gonna keep people up to date with that, because that's something that we need to um, adjust. Okay, too. So, but anyways, and but anyways, what I also wanted to say is that, well, you know, over at Pleasant Street, okay, the Fall River Laundry Company on Pleasant Street. I mean, there was a huge fight over there. I went out there and and to see what was going on, and I did take some pictures and I uploaded them. And that's my right. I mean, to do so. Uh, so yeah, well, it's my robot over there, Scott, and I hope you like it. And so yeah, I mean, there was actually a fight going on over there. I mean, there was some several things going on last night during the night over on Pleasant Street, and yeah, there was a lot of things happening, and and the reason why these things are happening like this, because we got a mayor of the city of Fall River, Mayor Paul Coogan. Oh, well, well, most people, oh, well, what do you want me to do about it? You know what I'm saying? Well, he can't do it. He can do something about it. Okay. He can, but he chooses not to. Okay. And, and this is why, and this is why people are upset at him. Okay. This is why. And, this is why people are upset at him. So, but again, I'm letting you know that I'm not sticking my nose into the city council race. I will back up candidates. I will interview candidates. I will do my best. So I'm not running for anything. I'm not running for nothing because I do not want nothing to do with the with running for any political office. Uh, but I'm just letting everybody know that. So, because I have a job, I work. So, but yes, that is my robot, Scott. That is my robot. Yes, and you know something though, and I think I did a great job on it. So, but it's okay. Um, but anyways, I just want to, get back to the study. You know what I'm saying? The Robeson Street, because And even if they do, even if they do that project, how much is that going to cost the taxpayers? That's the only thing. Okay, how much is it going to cost? Okay, is it going to cost, because we're the ones that have to pay the bill at the end of the day? You know what I'm saying? When the project's done. I mean, look at the infrastructure. I mean, I post things up online. Okay, sidewalks, streets, areas, all patched up and everything. Okay, it looks like a mess over there. It looks like the infrastructure is nothing has been done into the streets all over the place. Okay, patch up job, digging holes, and and patching them up and not redoing the streets. So my question is, where's all the money? Where's the money gone to fix up all our infrastructure? Oh, wait a minute. Nobody knows. Okay, where the money is. Okay, so in other words, we don't have any money at all to fix our infrastructure up over here. Okay, so like Mayor Paul Coogan says, oh, we're in inflation. We're not in no inflation. We're not. Okay, because he's full of crap. Okay, we're not. No inflation. Okay, the only inflation that we're in is him being reckless with the money that he's got. Okay, all of it. And he knows that. Okay. He's been in office for 6 years. Okay. 6 years. And what has he done in those 6 years that nobody else can do? Okay. What has he been done? What? Put market rate housing up and having a whole bunch of homeless and having people homeless. Is that what he done? Raise taxes and sewer water, selling our water to Westport and everything. Is that what he done? No. He hasn't done a thing since he's been in office. He hasn't fixed our infrastructure or nothing. Okay? Our streets are all patched up. Oh, so what are you going to say? Well, we don't have the money? Yeah, we do have the money. We do have the money. Okay? We do have it. And you know what? He just feels like spending it whenever he wants and whenever he wants. Okay? That's how he's doing it. Okay? And I don't want to hear anything from anybody because that's how he's doing it. Okay? Because I've been around mayors for so long. Okay? Ever since I was a child, a kid growing up. I met Mayor Mitchell. Okay? Well, from New Bedford. I met all our mayors over here. Okay. And let me tell you something. And a lot of them always put the infrastructure first. They put our public safety first. They did everything first. The most important. Mayor Paul Coogan ain't doing it. Okay. That's his problem. Okay. That's his problem. He's not doing it. I don't want to hear about he said that this summer, last summer, Jared. He said this summer, that summer, this summer, and that summer. Every time a summer comes along, every time when the election comes around the corner, he decides to fix things. So that's a political motivation. Okay. All right. It's political motivation. Okay. If the election wasn't just say if the election wasn't today or next week, you think that he would fix he fixed the bloody road? No, he won't. He won't. Okay. I've been around Coogan. Okay. I've been around the city councilors before. I know how these people work. Okay. These people are rats. Okay. Some of them city councils are rats. Okay. And so is the mayor too. Okay. You know what? Yeah. I mean, I have rights to say he's a sewer rat. Okay. Because you know something? The reason why I'm saying it, because Coogan made a lot of promises. Coogan made a lot of promises, okay? And I will pull tapes of all the promises that he's made in the past, okay? When he first ran, okay? I'm going to help the city do this. I'm going to help the city do that, okay? He made promises that he couldn't even keep, okay? All right? He made promises. At least Flanagan, when he ran for mayor, he made promises and he let us know what was going on. Okay? And now Carlos Caesar's running for mayor. He's talking to us and he's letting us know what is going on. Okay? And what he wants to do. Okay? But let me tell you something. Okay? You know, and I'm going to say this again. It's our fault. Okay? Well, it's the people's fault, okay? Voting these same people back in office again, expecting to get the same, different results. It's not going to happen. And I've been trying to tell people this for a very long time. It's not going to happen. The results are not going to change with the same people in office. Okay? Okay? It's not. It's not going to change anything. And I don't want Joe Camara for mayor. I don't want Joe Camara for mayor because he is a lousy president of the city council. All right, for one, okay? For what he does to people, violates people's rights too. It's not happening. Okay? It's not happening. Okay? Carlos Caesar is running for mayor, and yes, and you know, I am backing him up on it too. Okay? You know, Carlos, people should just hear him out. Okay? Hear him out and go to his event and go and see what he has to say. Okay? This is a big problem with the people of the city of Fall River. Okay? Don't like to go to hear him out to see what he has to say. Okay? You know, you people always judge people, okay, all the time, but go and hear the man out and see what he's got to say. Okay? He was the president of the Flint Neighborhood Association. Okay? He did a lot for us. Okay? All right? And yeah, and I do give him a lot of respect for that. Okay? You know, he helped us out. He even took money out of his own pocket when he didn't have to. You know what I'm saying? And got the carnival here, and got the concert here, and you know, bus rides to New York, bus rides to Salem. He took us on trips. Yeah, we had to put money in, of course, but that was to help the trips and stuff. Help the trips. Okay, help the trips, and you know, and the free food. You know what I'm saying, and things like that. You know what I'm saying. Carlos Caesar done a lot for us. I mean, don't you think that this man need, you know, give this man a chance? No, he took a ride to Salem and everything. Okay, he rented buses and everything. He did concerts for us, and you know something. Matter of fact, okay. Matter of fact, okay. We had the Watson kids, okay, singing the Christmas music, and I was on stage with them and singing the Christmas music with them, okay? And I even got the video to prove it, okay? You know, we need fresh ideas. Carlos got an event coming up, April 1st at 6 o'clock. Why don't you just go there and hear the guy out? Guy's got some good ideas, man. Or you want to stick with the corrupt Coogan for the next 2 years, because I don't. No, you need Jared. You need just go there and hear him out. Jared. I know. It's the problem is you think you're gonna get, okay. This is the problem, okay. You think you're gonna get a different answer, a different results. You're gonna get the same results like you're getting now if you vote the same people back in. That's what's gonna happen, okay. You need to get different ideas. And Carl's got different ideas. Carl's never been a mayor before. But give the guy a chance. At least hear him out. I mean, Dunkin' Donuts on Glow Four Corners. Go and check it. Go and check. Go sit there. Gonna have coffee and everything over there. Well, vote for somebody new. You know what I'm saying? We need fresh ideas. We cannot keep listening to the same ideas all the time because Coogan failed us miserably. He did. He failed us miserably. And look what he's did to the homeless. Kicked people out of their house with the market rate housing. That had a big part in it too. Wow. And a homeless person died under his watch. You know what I'm saying? A homeless person died under his watch. You know what I'm saying? Woo, whippy do, he brought a fan. Whippy do, he went down there. What did he do? Nothing. Nada. 125 beds when we only have 125, more than 125 homeless sleeping in the woods. Thanks, Nick. David, I am here now. Just saw you're alive. I'm here now. I got the robot in the back of me there. But I'm just saying, I mean, we 125 beds when we got more than 125 homeless people sleeping, okay, outside, veterans and all outside. I mean, go hear the guy out. I'm gonna be there. Go hear Carlos out, man. He's got ideas. Go hear him out. Dunkin' Donuts, April 1st, 6 o'clock, right over at Glow Four Corners. I was at Dunkin' Donuts on Robeson Street. Okay. I was at Dunkin' Donuts on Robeson Street. And, and I figured, well, hey, you know what? Carl's didn't hear anything about, what the two-way street they were going to do. They were going to pull the islands out. Why would they pull the islands out? You know what I'm saying? Make a two-way street for. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Why would you want a two-way street there? I mean, how much is that going to cost the taxpayer? You know what I'm saying? Coogan wants us to pay more taxes, okay? So more taxes and take more off the poor people. That's what he does. Instead of easing the burden off the taxpayers, he's hitting us hard with taxes, and you people don't see it. Okay, you don't see it. Okay, at all. Look at the sewers, the water. Westport, look how high that is. Rainwater tax, $200. Rainwater tax, rainwater tax, $200. And that rain, and how are we paying for rainwater, $200, okay, when it falls from the sky? Rainwater, $200. So you're charging the homeowners $200 for rainwater. That should be gone. That rainwater should be limited. $200 for that. What is he, nuts? $200. $200 for rainwater. You can't charge people $200 for rainwater. Because the rain comes from, well, our heavenly God. That's where it comes from. So you're charging God the water that comes down and that runs down the house every time it rains out, or even if it's there's $200 right there, rainwater tax. That is totally ridiculous. Rainwater tax. I mean, what is Coogan out of his mind? Rainwater tax. Are you kidding me? I mean, you can't charge people rainwater tax. It's against the law to do so. It's against the law to charge the homeowners that. Yeah, you're right, Scott. Jazel was going to eliminate the rainwater fees. Yeah, of course. That is a lot of money. Rainwater tax. $200. That's crazy. $200. Who would actually spend $200 on rainwater when it comes from the sky? If I was a homeowner, I would say, hey, look, you know something? I ain't paying your rainwater tax, $200. Okay? It should be eliminated. That should be eliminated, gone. That shouldn't even exist. No, eliminate the rainwater tax. You're putting a lot of burden on the homeowners. You know, don't you think that these people pay enough? Doesn't Coogan think that these people pay enough taxes without digging in their pockets? Yeah, I am angry. Yeah, and I am upset. Rainwater tax. I mean, and he deals with his rich friends and don't care about the poor people. Oh, wait a second. Let me say this. Let me say this. Oh, all right. Well, instead of saying, well, we're gonna ease you off on the homeowners because $200 in tax, $200 and and the water fees, that's too high for them. So let's cut a deal with the taxpayers and say, hey, look, you know what? We're gonna eliminate the rainwater fees, okay, and take that off, okay. So that way you don't have to pay the $200 water fee that falls down from the sky, okay. That guy wants to get rich fast, okay. But let me tell you something. He's not going to get rich not off of me. He's not. Okay. Well, if you put Coogan back in there, well, he'll be in there for 7 years, and then he'll screw us again. So that's why the election year's coming up. Okay, election year's coming up. Guess what's going to happen? Okay, he's going to be booted out because I'm not putting up another 6 or 4 years with him. Okay, people like this. Okay, politicians. We have to keep electing new ones. Okay. No. Well, no, but I'm saying is that God, it's God's water, not Coogan to make money off of rainwater fee. $200. $200. You know, no, I am. Yes, I am focusing. I am focusing on safe communities. We have recoveries, educated society, families are trying to raise families, but mothers measures. Wait, hold on, wait. Let me pull that up. I gotta pull that up, fam. Focus on say on a safe community. We have recovery educated society. Families are trying to raise families. Matters measures amongst each other. Well, we're trying to raise families here. But how can you raise families when you got a mayor that's over there digging into your pockets every time and raising taxes? Same thing with Governor Moore Healy. How can you raise your family when you ain't got money to spend to take your family anywhere? When you got Mayor Paul Coogan, Governor Healy raising taxes all the time. Okay? No, I cannot stand another 2 years of him. No, it's not happening. And you know what? If I ever saw him on the street, I would tell him. Say, look, you know what, Mayor, Mr. Coogan, all the things that you said and you promised, you did us dirty and you did us wrong. Okay? You did us dirty. Okay? You all right? You sold us out. Okay? You sold us out for your rich friends and not care about the poor people and the people that don't have money. Okay? You sold us out. Okay? You sold us out. Okay? You sold us out, and that's it. When a politician sells you out and that you don't matter, guess what? I have no use for that politician. You do me dirty, I'm going to do you dirty. Because I'm not going to vote for you and I'm not going to want you in there. Okay? And if you are doing homeowners dirty and charging them $200 for a rainwater fee, where's the money? Where's the money for their infrastructure? No wonder they don't want the audit because they can't tell you where the freaking money is. They can't, even the city councilors can't tell you where the money is. Okay? He spent $50,000 on a trolley. 50. That's where half the money went, on a trolley. Like that's gonna do any good. And that trolley will break down soon. And where is he gonna get the money to fix it? Oh, I have Diamond to fix it. I have Diamond to help me. Durfee High School barely paid off, and you build another school, Diamond. No wonder you ain't got no money to fix our infrastructure. No wonder. Unbelievable. Here's where our tax money's going. But I'll tell you one thing. People's power, right here. If I get everyone to think like me, people's power, believe me, I will suspend state and federal funding, and they will not. And the city will not get a dime, not even a state. Okay, I will suspend. Let me tell you something. Suspending state and federal funding. Wow. How are they gonna get paid when they ain't got no money coming in? Oh wait, I forgot. Oh wait a second, I forgot. Elections coming up. Political motivation. Let's go fix up everything so they cannot say that we didn't do anything. Political motivation. Every time there's election coming up, they decide to go out there and fix it. Fix everything. Okay? And no, and you know what? I'm not falling for that crap. Okay? I'm not falling for that nonsense. That's bull. Okay? You're gonna fix things up because elections around the corner. That way you can say, oh, wait a minute. Another thing. There's no new crime here in the city of Fall River, like Mayor Paul Coogan says. So the cops are not really doing nothing, for one. They're just sitting on their ass, for two. Okay? So, well, last night, there was a big, huge fight on Pleasant Street. Next to Fall River, next to the Fall River Laundry Company. Oh, I seen it with my own eyes. No new crime going on in the city of Fall River. That's because he don't want to deal with it. And I don't want cops just to walk in the summer. I want cops all the time in the neighborhoods. Let them walk the streets. They got body cams. They can walk the streets. They can get the exercise instead of sitting in Dunkin' Donuts and having coffee and donuts and filling their face. Okay? That's my opinion. Well, you know what? Then why don't we just close the laundromat down? Because we already got one across the street over here. We have the Mega Wash. That's better. Why don't we just close the laundry company down, the small one on the opposite side of the street, so that way there ain't no fights going on over there. Nobody's safe walking the streets. Nobody. Because we don't have enough cops to walk the streets. Because, no one know why? Because Mayor Coogan, I you know what? That, you know something? I got a title for him. Mayor Soul Rat Coogan. That's what his title is. And you know something? Every time I walk by that city hall, okay, every time I walk by there, and you know what I do? I spit right on the ground. Because you know what? Because I can't, this city makes me sick. Okay? And when you have government, city government, and state government too, they're just as bad. Oh, I'm holding him accountable for everything that he promised and said that he was going to do. Okay? Oh, I am. And you know something? I don't care if you take this video and go give it to him because, you know something? Better for me. I don't give a damn. You know, I did the same thing to Jazel. Okay. Yeah, Jazel may rob. Jazel may did this. Jazel may did that. I may criticize Jazel, but let me tell you something. At least he got rid of the purple bags. At least he took care of them. He took care of us. Other than Mayor Paul Coogan. Where's the and why why is the state don't want the audit? Hiding something. Maybe the FBI should start investigating city and state elections and finding out where the money go and why. Maybe. Okay? Maybe. Maybe the FBI should get involved. The federal feds, maybe they should get involved. Okay? They should. Because there's a lot of corruption going on there in City Hall. Okay? They don't want to tell us where the money is. Okay? We talked about the Bank Street Armory. Why ain't they doing anything with that? I remember Jared talking about that. Matter of fact, when I go to Carlos' time, I'm going to ask Carlos about the Bank Street Armory. I'm going to ask him what's his plans for that. So I'm going to ask him for that. I want to know what his plans are that. So, and maybe I'll message him and ask him. Because you know something? At least, okay, we need to give Carlos a chance. Okay? Just go to his event. Listen to what he's got to say. I mean, it ain't costing you nothing but a free cup of coffee and maybe donuts. So it ain't costing you anything. No money to fix the armory because you bought a $50,000 trolley car. That's why. Fucking asshole. Spending the taxpayers' money. Wow. Pretty cool, huh? City councilors, too, spending taxpayers' money. They need to be out. All of them, except for Michelle Dion. They need to be out. Some of them need to be gone. Out. Because this is sad, okay? The way our city looks, and yeah, okay? The way our city looks. It's forbidden. The way our city looks. Our city looks like a slumlord. Oh, by the way, I want to ask, since the state is involved with the marijuana dispensaries, right? Oh, let me get a drink. Since the state is involved with dispensaries, I like to know where the money is, where the money went, where the money's going for the state. And since the state's involved, because I know the federal government's not involved with that. I know the state is. Well, listen, Jared, we would have had the $15 million, okay, for the Bank Street Armory, then some. We would have had plenty, okay. Mayor Sewer Rat Coogan knows what he did with the money. And I don't care if anybody goes back and tell him because I don't care. I mean, I have the right to criticize politicians. Well, for that matter, we are right. We are the taxpayers, and everything we say is right because we know what politicians do. And we have the right to speak up. We have the right to criticize. We have the right to say what we want to say because it's our First Amendment right. Okay? It's our First Amendment right to say what we want to say. Okay? First off, we don't work for them. Second off, these politicians work for us. If they want our money, they work for us. Without our money, they don't get paid. They get shit for donations. Okay? And this is the reason why I don't donate to politicians because I know what they do. But when they have political events, politicians are smart. They know who to go and swindle money off of. The elderly. Oh, please, I need your vote. Could you donate $5 or $10 to my campaign? Of course. Oh, I'll give you a free ticket to a dinner that costs us $25. I know what these politicians do. They prey on the elderly for their vote. Okay? I've seen it done. All right, many times. Okay? I've seen it done many times. When I ran for city council, I took money out of my own pocket and gave free coffee and donuts at the O'Brien's apartments at one point. Okay? I took money out of my pocket to do it with. Okay? Because I don't want any donations. I don't want people to say, oh, he's taking donations off the elderly. Nope. That's why I took money out of my own pocket when I had my event at the O'Brien's apartments. If I remember, my father helped me out with that. Okay. And I had plenty of people. I had plenty of people down here. I'm saying I did. I had plenty of people down at the auditorium at one time. Okay. I have. You know, but you know, a city councilor has a duty. Okay. Oh, they don't want to agree on this. They don't want to agree on that. We need affordable housing. That's what we need. We need affordable housing. Okay. Because we need to get the people back in their apartments. The more people we get back into their apartments, guess what? The less homeless people we're going to have. Hold on one second. I got to take a break. I got to take a couple of a minute break. All right, people, I'm back. Gotta put my headphones back on. So, you know, but I'm telling you, okay, go hear what Carlos has to say. Okay, go hear what he has to say. You know what I'm saying? Because he's got good ideas. Okay, and I mean, it's not really costing you anything. Just go and talk to him and see what he's got to say. He's got some good ideas. I mean, I've been hearing him out a lot. You know what I'm saying? He's got good ideas, and something. I mean, he's working really hard to become our mayor of the city of Fall River. He's working really hard for that. Well, Maura Healey with a mass mandate starting. Well, she ain't, something, because she's going to be ousted on a, in 2026. So she's on her way out the door. You know what I'm saying? Taxing candy and all kinds of, people are going, people are going up to, people are going up, to Tiverton and and getting candy for their kids because she taxed all the candy over here. Maura Healey's a sore rat. She's a moron. She reminds me of Mayor Paul Coogan. He's another sore rat too. Okay, big sore rat. You know what I'm saying? I don't like sore rats. I really, honestly, to be honest, having a sore rat, I mean, you have to give it cheese. But these two, that one will get a banana and the other one will get a cucumber. I mean, I expect politicians, to do the job right. Okay, you know, use the money wisely. Okay, say, hey, look, we got to save some money here, save some money here. Let's put some money in this place and some money in that place. You know what I'm saying? Because we're gonna need it for a rainy day or something. Oh, but hey, rainwater fee, rainwater fees. Oh my God, $200 for the rainwater fee. Oh Jesus, Lord have mercy. Oh, rainwater fee. Great, have a rainwater fee. Yeah. Why don't you charge God, rainwater fee? Yeah, rainwater fee. $200, man. Who the who the heck pays $200 for a rainwater fee? And then you take our water and you want to sell it to Westport? Yeah. Oh, let's sell it. Let's sell it to Let's sell our water to Westport. We need it. We need it in Westport. Yeah. And people got the nerve to dig through people's emails and everything. Yeah. What do you expect to find? What does Mayor Paul Coogan expect to find? It's coconuts. I'm sorry, but this is really honestly, this is horrible. Honestly, yeah, this is horrible. This is something. This is something that um, it's unacceptable for what this mayor is doing. It's unacceptable. Okay, we have to elect a man that focuses on bringing stuff and business to the city. Okay, I am focusing on a man that was the president of the neighborhood association, and that's Carlos Caesar. Okay, and he's did a lot for this community. And you got Spin Zone. Okay, you got spin zone putting melting off. Why don't you go down and see what he does and talk about? You know, we have to bring this city to, we have to come together again in this city. Okay? This city needs us right now because this city right now is going down the tubes. And let me tell you something. If we keep on electing the same people in office, we're not gonna get any different results as we're getting now. So that's why we need fresh ideas, fresh face in office. So I mean, like I said, Kogan's got a bunch of ideas. Ask him. He's got ideas. If you got ideas, share with him. I share with them all the time with my ideas. And that's how we bring the community together, is by sharing the ideas. It's what's best for the community, not what's best for politicians' pockets. Okay? It's best for what's for the community and the people. Okay? Because we have to live here. Okay? We have to deal with all the stuff that goes on. Okay? We have to hold politicians accountable because they don't know how to do their job the way they've been hired. If you want to be a politician, you got to do the job. Okay? If you're going to commit to it, commit to it. But if you're just going to run for political office, just to line your pockets, I don't fucking want you. And this is why I'm backing Carl Caesar, because he's got ideas. He knows what he wants to do. So I expect everybody to back Carlos up on this. Go listen to what he has to say. You have any ideas, then you can make up your own mind what you want to do. Okay? Because right now, I'm not putting up another 4 years of Mayor Paul Coogan because I don't want to. Okay? And I'm not going to put up with the same city councils except for Michelle Dion because I ain't dealing with it. Okay? It's either do your fucking job or get the hell out. Okay? Do your job or get out. We just need these people to stop wasting everybody's time and wasting taxpayers' money. Because I'll tell you something right now. This is ridiculous. So, these people need even more Healy. You're in office, do your job, do it right. Same thing with Moore Healy. If you can't do your job, get out. Stop wasting my time. Stop wasting taxpayers' money. If you can't do your job, get the hell out. It's simple as that. Because we're the ones are paying you to do your job. But I guess you can't do your job because you're too busy lining your pockets with money. If you wasn't too busy lining your pockets with money and buying all these fancy houses and fancy cars, then we would have gotten our infrastructure done. We would have gotten a lot done. A lot of things would have been passed. We had the money, you city councils too. They blew it as well. We had money for the Bank Street Armory. They blew that. We had money for our infrastructure. They blew that. Why? You don't think that we research things and we look up online and we see how much money's in the budget? That's all public. I mean, who the hell are these people, okay, to take us? What do you think? What do these politicians think, that we're dumb and stupid? We're not. We think we're blind. We don't see or hear what goes on. I've been hearing this a lot from a lot of people. What about the murders, the shootings that went on over here? And all the stabbings that went on here in the city of Fall River. No, man, Polk Hogan, oh, no, he ain't got nothing to do with it. Of course not. He's the mayor of the city of Fall River. He's got somebody above him. The mayor does not have anything above him. The only thing that's above him right now is the ceiling in his fucking office. That's the only thing that's above him right now. Okay? You can't do your job, get the fuck out. Get out. Get out if you can't do your job. Let somebody else go in there and do the job that you can't do. No, but you know what? Yeah, I am angry. I am very upset. This guy here, Justin Rees, focusing on a family and a family on a safe community. Of course, yeah, recoveries, education, society, families are trying to raise their families. Matters, measures, and among each other. And that's what some of these politicians don't know how to do. And you know what? I'm not afraid to speak up. I'm not afraid to say anything because I ain't afraid of none of these politicians. Okay? You know what? My father always told me one thing. When I held signs for Leo Pelletier, he always told me this. He said, Dave, don't take any shit from any of these politicians. You say it like it is. You tell them like it is. You tell them how you feel. And that's what I'm doing. Because you know something? If you don't like it, if I saw you around in the grocery store, I tell you the same thing. Even if you're in the market, I said, look, if you don't like to do your job, then get out. If you don't like your job, get out. If you don't like to help the people of the city of Fall River, then get out. Yeah, well, that's bullshit. Because he ain't gonna be no longer mayor. Because let me tell you something. Because I will throw the biggest protest in front of his city hall. Okay, I will. The biggest protest in front of his city hall. Okay, just like we did to Flanagan at one point, but that was a mistake with Flanagan. Well, I'll throw the biggest protest in front of the city hall. I'll make sure I will, and there's nothing he can do about it. And nobody, and there's nothing, because that's my First Amendment right to do so. And nobody's going to be kneeling to anybody. The only person I kneel to is God. That's who I kneel. Okay? I do not kneel to any politician. That's the only person I kneel to is God. Okay? I will kneel before God before I would kneel before a politician. Let me tell you something right now. You would have to I will kneel before God before I kneel before him. Okay? That's one thing I would actually do. I kneel before God. Yeah. I will kneel before God before I kneel before a politician. Before I kneel, and that's how that goes. But still, we need. I don't want cops to walk around just in the summertime around my neighborhoods and around the Flint area, around people's neighborhoods. They need to be walking around every single time. Okay. They should be going around every time, getting out of their cruises. They should be walking around the neighborhoods and talking to people. Okay. All right. My mom lives on Wade Street. Okay. I love my mom. She's going to be 80 years old. Let me tell you something right now. Okay. My mom walks across goes down to Stop and Shop on Rodman Street to go grocery shopping. Okay. My mom's afraid to walk down the street by herself. Okay. And you know something? That's a shame because that's my mother. Okay. I love my mother. And you know something? Honestly, I will give if anything happened to my mom, there will be a lot of changes in that city hall. And there will be a lot of changes inside the state. It's ridiculous. It is. It's nuts. Okay? Okay? People just don't understand, you know, that we got to get this shit done. So, well, what time is it? Oh, 9:02. All right, 9:02. Well, like I said, you know, and we have to stay angry and we have to hold our politicians accountable for all the shit that they do. Okay? And all the promises that they say they're going to keep. And they lie to everybody's face about it. Okay? Even the taxpayers of the city of Fall River, they lie. Joe Camara, okay, he likes to violate everybody's rights and stuff. And 3 minutes to speak. Not enough time. We're taxpayers. We're going to speak whenever the hell we want. Not when you tell us. Because you know what? We pay you to work for us. We don't work for you people. So take care. Have a nice day. And I'll be on again with my next excitement and stuff. And I'll be on there talking more about affordable housing because that's what we need. We don't need no more market rate housing and having more homeless people out in the street. Who do these people think they are? Okay? Okay. $200 water tax. People own their homes. $200 water tax that falls from the sky. Let's charge them $200. Let's rip up Bedford Street and let's rip up Bedford Street and between Robeson and Bedford Street. Let's take the islands out of there and let's take the islands out and let's make it a two-way street. Let's make it a shit show again, like it's not already that. Traffic studies. We need that. Okay. All right. And having that takes a while. we all need to see the blueprints, people. Look, we're gonna get the blueprints, and we're gonna see how much all this shit's gonna cost the taxpayers. Okay. Okay. How all this shit's gonna cost the taxpayers. Woo! Development news. Let's rip up Robeson and Bedford Street. Let's rip the islands off. Let's take the light down. Let's make it a two-way street. Well, guess what? I want to know how much it's going to cost the taxpayers, and I want to see the blueprints, and so does Carlos. Carlos wants to see the blueprints, and I hope he gets them. Because I'm going to go over the blueprints. I want to see how much it's going to cost the taxpayers of the city of Fall River. Okay? Bullshit. Guys, the politicians are not, Mayor Paul Coogan, city councilors, you're not taking no more taxpayers or money off of anybody anymore. Okay? You want money? Go pick cans on the street if you want money. Okay? Because you're all nothing but a bunch of sewer rats. Okay? Sewer rats. That's what you guys are. And so is Maura Healey, too. She's nothing but a sewer rat herself. Plain English. Have a nice day. Well, this is Dave Mead for Media News. I want to thank Jared for watching. I want to thank Jared again for watching. Scotland Donnelly for watching. Those are Scotland Donnelly. Yeah, he's right. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes. Scotland Donnelly. Let's see who else was watching there. Jared was watching. Thompson, Nick Stone. Thomas Stark. Good night, Nick. Don't drink too much. Justin Reyes. Hey, he's got a point there too. Well, I wish the Republicans would get their shit together. Well, the Republicans do have this. We do have our stuff together. You know what I'm saying? We do have our stuff together, but the only problem is the Democrats, they don't even have their shit together. You know what I'm saying? Coogan don't have his shit together. Maura Healey don't have her shit together. The only thing she has together is want to raise taxes on the taxpayers all the time. Charge tax on cable boxes and candy. You know why? Because she cries so much. They want to deal with the illegal aliens and don't give a shit about our veterans, our homeless veterans, and the homeless people that live on the street. Yeah. They don't want to do better for our community. They don't. Okay? They want to make our community look like a fucking shithole. Excuse my French, but it's true. They want to make it look like a shithole. And dedicate to the rich people and say, hey, you know what? Hey, we're doing something good. Yeah, you ain't doing nothing good because you know something? You're just making our community look like a shithole. Okay? The whole place looks like a fucking ghetto. Believe it or not. Excuse my language. Sorry, I didn't mean to swear. That's what you get for pissing off taxpayers and taking advantage of the elderly people too. So they're so vulnerable because they will give money to the politicians, but I won't. But they will be doing something. They'll be actually doing something because it's almost election day. So I want to tell everybody, don't be fooled by that because that's what they do all the time when it's election day. Okay. They'll fix something. They'll fix many things. Oh, look what I did. I fixed this. I fixed the road. Yeah. You know why? Because it's election day. That's why you guys do it. So don't be fooled by that. We need fresh ideas. We need, we need fresh ideas. So that's why I said, go to Carlos Caesar's event. Okay. Listen to the man. Listen out. Listen to what he's got to say. You know what I'm saying? Hey, if you have any ideas, give it to him. Okay. Oh yeah, he'll take them. He'll take the fresh ideas. Yeah. But anyways, have a good night, everybody. Okay, thank you, Justin Reeves, for watching. Nick Stone, thank you, Thomas, for watching. Jared, for watching. And let me somebody else I can recognize. Scott Allen Donnelly, thank you for watching. I appreciate you watching. Guys are cool. And who else? Kim Comic Con, thank you for watching. All right, so this is all Jared. David B, thank you for watching. All right. Nope. Take it easy, man. Go slow. Have a good night. This is Dave Mead, Forward Media News. And again, I want to apologize for the words. But just hold your politicians accountable because, I mean, and they are doing you wrong. They're doing you dirty, and it's not right. You know what I'm saying, and especially the homeowners, $200, water fee and everything that comes down from the sky. It's wrong. It's wrong. Okay, it's wrong. I call these things out how I see them, and that's what I do. So take care, everybody. Have a great night, and I'll be on probably tomorrow. You know what? I'm going to do another show tomorrow because I want to. So, but I'm going to come up with something different, um, and we're going to talk about more a little about affordable housing because that's what we're going to touch on, and we're also going to touch on, the project that they're supposed to be doing on Robeson and Bedford Street. They want to make it two-way, so they want to make it a shit show again, and that's what these politicians do. So take care, everybody. Have a great night, and you know what? And hold them accountable. Stay angry and hold them accountable because that's what we're going to do. And Chip is right. You know what I'm saying? You know, they say things and they don't follow through with them. You know what I'm saying? When they're elected, they forget all about you too. Well, that's what Mayor Paul Coogan did. So, but Flanagan didn't do that. Jazel didn't do that. Who else didn't do that? Uh, Carlton Viveris didn't do that because I heard all about him because I know his son. So take care, everybody. Have a great one. Have a great night, and we'll see you tomorrow. Dave Mead for Forward Media News.